We're going to begin our review video for Chapter 8, Section 7. Chapter 8, Section 7, the learning target is to solve inequalities by using addition or subtraction properties of inequality. So we're going to be adding or subtracting from both sides of the inequality. Well, let's jump into some rules here. First of all, it says when you add or subtract the same number from each side of an inequality, the inequality remains true. So for example, if A is less than B, if A is greater than B, then A plus C is still greater than B plus C. And A minus C is greater than B minus C. All right. By the same way, if A is less than B, then A plus C is less than B plus C. And A minus C is less than B minus C. So if I add or subtract the same number from both sides of an inequality, I do not change the inequality. Let's do an example. Negative 21 is greater than or equal to D minus 8. Negative 21 greater than or equal to D minus 8. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. These two 8s cancel out. D then still is on the smaller side. This is a D, smaller side, so I have a negative 21 plus 8. My rule says that if I have mixed signs like I do right here, I take the larger one, 21 minus the 8, and I would get 11, would be 13. 13 then, and I'd use the sign of the bigger one, so it's a negative 13 is greater than or equal to D. Negative 13 is greater than or equal to D. Over here, same kind of problem, B minus 12 greater than 4, so I'm going to add 12 to both sides. These cancel out. B then is greater than 4 plus 12, or 16, so B is greater than 16. I didn't change anything about my inequalities. I continued to work through them the same way. Here I'm going to subtract y plus 5 is greater than 11. I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. These cancel out. Y then is equal to 11 minus 5, or I'm sorry, not equal to, let me correct that. Y then is still greater than 6. Y is greater than 6. All right. Here I've got 9 is less than or equal to G plus 13. So I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides. That gives me that G is greater than or equal to 9 minus 13 is a negative 4. So G is greater than or, I'm sorry, negative 4 is less than or equal to G. Negative 4 is less than or equal to G. Here's some problems that would do the same thing. Keita took $12 to the bowling alley. Shoe rental costs $3.75. What is the most she could spend on games and snacks? Well, $3.75 is the maximum that she can spend. So what she actually spends must be, $3.75 must be greater than or equal to the total cost. I'm sorry, that's not correct. Let's back up and start with the right information. 12 is the total that she can spend, so 12 must be greater than or equal to the total cost. She spends $3.75 for shoes, and the rest, some X amount, is what she can spend on games and snacks. I'm going to subtract $3.75 from both sides. That, of course, will maintain my inequality. These two cancel out, leaving just X. And 12 minus $3.75. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. And 11 minus 3 is 8. So 825 must be greater than or equal to what she spends on other things. All right, I'm going to clear this up here and do the problem down here at the bottom. Monique took $20 to the bookstore. She spent $2.25 on a snack at the library cafe. What is the most she can spend on books? Well, she has $20, so $20 must be greater than or equal to what she can spend total. I'm going to let X be the amount she can spend, plus she's already spent the $2.25. So X plus $2.25 must be less than or equal to 20. I'm going to subtract $2.25 from both sides. These, of course, cancel out. X then is less than or equal to 1775. 1775, or x must be less than or equal to 1775.